Anybody who's been on opioids for a long enough period of time knows that you just don't say, you know what, I've had enough of this. Not going to do this anymore today. I just won't take my pills tomorrow, like I won't take my Lipitor tomorrow. That doesn't work. The next day, you're very, very sick if you don't take those pills.
Most people can tolerate the flu for a week. If you think that you could get instant relief from it, though, by just putting some more of the pills in your mouth, it's pretty hard to tolerate the flu. So in that sense, stopping, well, as Mark Twain once said about smoking, stopping is easy, I've done it hundreds of times.
I think that the bright line drawn by the pain community and the opioid manufacturers between physical dependence on one hand as inevitable and ultimately benign, as contrasted with addiction or psychological dependence on the other hand, which is said to be not inevitable, is a lot blurrier than people would think. And for example, I think that a patient who has been on opioids daily for a year is in important ways, I think, psychologically as well as physically dependent. There's a lot of withdrawal anhedonia. There is a sort of dullness that we see in patients. There's a real getting used to life without the substance. Same as people who quit smoking need to get used to what life is like without cigarettes.
Dependence rather involves a lot of symptoms that will occur when you try to come off these medications, including a worsening of pain, that it's very hard for patients to come off even if they're not getting good pain relief, or even if they may be better off once they come off.
There are protracted withdrawal symptoms from opiates that have been well described since the 1950s that go on for months, with sleep problems, with appetite problems, metabolic abnormalities.
My body screamed and yelled for a year. I had leg kicks that I didn't understand for a year after. I went to a rehabilitation place in Chicago to try to understand what my body was going through because I was so sick.